What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So today is June 23rd and we have officially hit 100 degrees. It is super hot. The grass is starting to dry up and we got a new project. Yesterday we came home with a new project. I'm going to show you guys, because if I don't show you now, you're going to see it in the background in the other videos and you're going to ask a bunch of questions. And then we're going to go check on the animals. I'm probably not going to feed yet. It's like 5:30 in the evening time, and you know, before we would feed about now, but it's just so hot that most of the goats don't want, you know, the goats will eat, the dogs, they don't even want to come out. We're gonna go even see where they're at. You come out on a day like today and you're wondering, like, where are my dogs? They're out there somewhere, but they find the coolest place and you rarely see them all day. They just kind of hibernate during the daytime, trying to stay cool. But anyways, we got a new project here. It's not really a farm project, but you guys know we got the lake property. We got a boat dock, and we have a fishing boat, but we didn't have like a big boat. Before, in the past, we had a couple pontoon boats we played with and stuff. But anyways, I've been online trying to find a good deal on a ski boat. Well, yesterday I woke up, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and one popped up, and the price, it seemed really low for the other ones that I've been looking at. And anyways, long story short, I think we got a good deal. Now, this is a project boat. It's not new by no means. You guys know me, I don't normally like buying new things. I like to try to save $1 here and there, and then you know, put a little elbow grease and work into things to make things look nice. And anyways, I'm gonna show you guys. We got a new boat yesterday. We drove about 3 hours away, and anyways, come home with it. So let me turn the camera around. So this is a 2011 Yamaha AR 240. This is a dual engine jet boat. Now, like I said, it is it's a kind of a diamond in the rough. We're gonna try to get it looking back the best that we can. Somebody's put a bunch of stickers on here. Here's a 4-wheel drive stickers. I don't know why you'd put a 4-wheel drive sticker on a boat, but anyways, they've kind of you know, it's had some use. You can see where it's been in the dock and stuff. It's been kind of scratched up, but the main thing on this boat is the seats are in very poor condition. And the guy we bought the boat from actually already ordered new seat covers, and then we just got to find someone that can put them on here. They're supposed to be getting shipped to us here pretty soon. But anyways, this is a dual jet boat. It don't have outboard motors. It just has the 2 internal engines on the inside. They're jet driven, so you don't have the propellers and stuff sticking out. But anyways, hopefully this will be something that will help us cool off at the lake and you know, have some good times. We got the boat dock now. We need to get a boat lift put in the boat dock. You guys know we got the fishing boat that we fish out of. This one here, we're probably not gonna be doing too much fishing out of, but it'll be more for like tubing, wakeboarding, and stuff like that. And you guys can probably hear the crunching under my feet. The grass is starting to get dried up, but we're gonna walk out here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn some waters on. We gotta do the water checks multiple times, you know. It's just so hot. These animals go through a lot of water. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk around. I'm probably not gonna feed yet. Rachel is actually gonna give Mojo a haircut earlier today, but he didn't want to go to the back porch in the shade. He wanted to lay on the front porch, and she tries to get him on the back porch because it's a lot cooler. There's Mr. Russell. Well, why aren't you laying out there at your mom and dad? I think they got a really cool spot. Oh, here comes Cora. He said, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Well, you're the only one on the farm that probably wants to eat besides the goats, because I think everybody else is pretty warm. I know I am. I've been in the house, just come outside, and I'm already fixing to sweat. But I'm gonna go kick this water on. We're gonna walk out here and just check on the animals a little bit and see what's going on. Yeah, it's officially summertime. Hopefully, oh, Mr. Smeagol is over there hunting. So in 2 days, I gotta share this story with you. Let's fill this water up, let all this happen. If I stay out here talking with you guys, making a video while the water's filling up, I'm gonna stay out here hopefully and not walk away, and hopefully I won't forget it. All right, come get y'all fresh cool water. Huh? Get you some cold water. There you go. What are y'all doing, huh? What are y'all doing? You think, who's gonna be the first one to get in the stock tank? The dogs always love when we fill up the stock tank like this because they like to stick their paws in there and kind of cool off, but we'll see if any of them do it. They don't always do it. I'm gonna say Leesky will be the first one to actually stick his feet in the stock tank. I don't know, Cora's kind of edging that way like she might do it. But they do love the cool water. They appreciate it. They got the pond. They're always in the pond. If you guys don't know, the pond's over there. We might walk over there in a little bit just to check it out, see how the water level is. We haven't had any rain in about 2 weeks now, but we have had a pretty wet spring. But we'll let this kind of fill up. How you doing, Mr. Russ? As soon as this fills up, we'll go walk out to the pond. How about that? You want to do that? Let me come in there with you guys. All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe none of them's gonna get in there just yet. It might be too hot. Who knows? They might want to wait till it fills up with nice cold water. Try to keep the stock tanks in the kind of in the shade. Sometimes you'll get a, you know, good amount of shade in the daytime, but of course you guys know the shade kind of rotates around, so it's kind of hard to always be in the shade. What are y'all doing? Don't start jumping. Don't start jumping. Y'all staying cool, huh? Y'all been swimming? Y'all been swimming? All right. Come on, let's go stand over here in the shade. Oh, chicken's getting a drink of your water. Uh-oh, is he gonna do it? Yep, I win. I called it. Mr. Leesky is the first one to get in there. The chicken said, I was trying to enjoy a nice cold drink. Chicken, you got waters all around the house and all in the other field. Oh yeah, there you go, Mr. Leesky. Is he gonna sit down in it? Oh yeah. Now that's how you cool off right there. You learning anything from your dad? Oh, he said, oh, that was just a good enough dip. Good enough dip. Thank you for going over there and shaking off. Oh, now he's gonna flip around. That's a good little flip. Oh, he's gonna go splash on Cora now, isn't he? See what he does. You gonna splash Cora? He said, nope, I'm gonna come probably lay over here in this dirt. You wanna take a little dip, Mr. Russell man? Huh? You wanna take a little dip? So I didn't let Russell out today. It's just been so hot. I should have let him out first thing this morning, but I wasn't really thinking about it. Oh yeah, you're gonna stretch. Oh, you gonna stretch. Yeah, you're growing so fast. Yeah, you're growing so fast, buddy. Yeah, he's a good boy. He still remembers all his tricks we taught him. He knows how to sit and everything else. Yep. Yeah, he's a precious boy. Yeah. Good boy. I didn't bring you any treats. No, I didn't bring you no treats. We'll feed here in just a little bit. So yep, Leesky. Okay, look at this. Mr. Leesky went and got dipped in the stock tank, and now he's gonna roll around over there in the old compost pile dirt. He's trying to stay cool. It's pretty miserable. But luckily, one cool thing about here at our farm, if you guys can't notice, is we have an abundance of trees. We purposely left all these trees here because our summers are pretty brutal. The sun's super hot, like anywhere else, but it's so humid here. You know, without the shade trees, it would be very, very miserable. It's usually windy in Oklahoma until you get these really hot days like today, and then there's hardly any breeze at all blowing. So if you're not used to it, a lot of people come here and they're like, oh, I feel like I can't breathe very good. Well, it is kind of weird. It's just totally different. But anyways, look at all the goats. I don't know what they're doing. They're all pretty much all standing in the shade as well. Like I said, it's, you know, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the evening. We're at pretty much the hottest part of the day here. And this is pretty much what they do to stay cool. But anyways, this water is almost full. And as soon as it gets filled up, we're gonna walk out to the pond and see what we can't spot. Hopefully there's no snakes, but you just never know. Hopefully still got a good amount of water in there, because I don't think we got any rain coming in the forecast anytime soon. I was trying to sneak up on you, buddy. So normally when I come out here during the daytime, like if I don't hear the dogs for a while, and you know, I kind of get worried. But I got to get used to the dogs just doing what they do. When it starts getting hot like this, you don't see them running around a lot unless there is something going on. So anyways, just a couple days ago, I actually got scared, because just like he was laying just a minute ago, I come out here and he was the only one I could find. He was kind of over there, kind of where those goats are, kind of right over there. And he wasn't even in the shade. It was hot. And anyways, the goats were all on the other side of the pasture. The dogs were with them somewhere in the trees and such. And anyways, Mr. Russell was all by himself, and I seen him laying there like that. I found him like that, and I was like freaking out, because I didn't know if something was wrong or what. But he was just, I guess he just fell asleep. And he may have been in the shade, because it was in the morning time. And he may have been in the shade when he fell asleep. But whenever I come out here and discovered him, he wasn't in the shade. So I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck's going on? But anyways, he was fine. He was just laying around like a dog. So, all right, we're going to walk out here to the pond. And hopefully Mr. Leesky don't follow me, because he's soaking wet. And I don't want him coming over here shaking on me and all that type of stuff. He's good at that. He's good at leading. When you're out here walking around and stuff, he's very good at leading you. Look at this. Here he comes. He'll stay right on your side, pretty much where he's rubbing up on your leg as you're walking. And he's soaking wet, and I didn't really want to take a dip. But anyways, so you can imagine how hard it is to keep the stock tanks clean for all the animals drinking. You guys know, you just seen Mr. Leesky get in the stock tank. And of course the dogs are filthy, because they go around, roll around in the dirt, and then they'll flop down in the stock tank and kind of get it dirty. But it is what it is. It's one way they're going to stay cool. And we're out here at the pond now, and of course the dogs love getting in here. We got a lot of lily pads, and I don't see no snakes, so that's a good thing. And I always wonder, I don't ever see them munching on the grass very much, but I always wonder if this grass is good for the goats. What do you think? You been swimming today in here or not? I haven't seen you in here. You don't have to sit in the sun, boy. I'm the only one that's not being very smart right now out here in the sunshine, huh? Yeah, we got to cut this big tree down. So we got a big old oak tree right there, right above the pond, and it's already starting to fall down. That's going to be some firewood here. It'll probably be this fall before I tackle that, but I'll follow that tree, we'll cut it up. Even the limbs are going to produce some good firewood for our wood stove. But look at him, he's staying cool down here in the... It's kind of muddy right there, because that water kind of stays cool right there, or it's a low spot. And anyways, it's kind of muddy, so it's probably cool on his belly. There's all kinds of little frogs jumping around, so I imagine he has a good time out here. But anyways, I'll probably wait till fall time, cut down that tree, and then we'll cut it up, split the firewood, and stack it in the wood shed. And that'll provide us with some that'll provide us probably with 3 or 4 rick of wood, I imagine. That's a good sized tree. It just died last year for some reason, and don't know why. It was one of our biggest trees that we had on the property. So anyways, I think I started telling you the story about Smeagol, and of course, like always, I got distracted, and he's probably going to be mad at me for doing this. But what's going on, Mr. Smeagol? I know what you're doing. I'm gonna tell him your story, because it's pretty impressive. What are you doing, man? Are you staying cool over here? Oh, are you mad? He said, oh, you just ruined my hunt. You just ruined it. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, man. So, okay, I just messed that up for him, I'm sure. So, Mr. Smeagol, in 2 days, Mr. Smeagol has come home with 2 rabbits and a chipmunk. And I feel sorry for him because every time he comes home with wild game from one of his adventurous hunts, somebody takes his trophy from him. The first time he came home with the chipmunk, Rachel caught the chipmunk and let it go in a tree. Smeagol kept trying to catch it and kept trying to catch it again. Anyways, Rachel got a hold of it and got it up in a tree and finally got the chipmunk to safety. She don't like watching Mr. Smeagol eat the chipmunks, even though that's just, you know, part of nature. That's what cats do. And then after that, he caught a little rabbit, drug it all the way home from out in the woods, and wouldn't you know, he set it down because it was so hot and he was panting, trying to rest and recover before he started eating his dinner. And Mr. Mojo stuck the rabbit in his mouth, and Rachel went out the front door and looked at Mojo, and all he had was 2 legs sticking out of his mouth. He had that whole rabbit in his mouth. And then last night I was out feeding and I kept hearing a cat. Anyways, I just seen something. We're gonna have to take a walk. Yeah, we're gonna take a walk. I see a goat over by itself and I don't know what's going on. So anyways, let me tell my story here. I was out there feeding and Mr. Smeagol come up there. I kept hearing meowing, and he comes from this real thick thicket. I call it a thicket of brush over here. Anyways, he come out and he had another rabbit. He's still sitting over there. He's waiting for me to leave, but he's still sitting over there. Anyways, he did the same thing, took the rabbit all the way to the front door. He always brings it to the front door. I think he's bragging. And what did he do? He set it down again, started trying to catch his breath, and the rabbit ran away. He didn't actually finish it off. So I don't think Mojo got that one. I think the rabbit actually ran away. So I'm walking out here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted here because I see a goat that is way out here by herself, and you can see everyone else is over here. So this is usually a sign that something is going on. So if it is what I think it is, it's not good. But the dogs are out here, and now we got multiple dogs, so this is going to be even better. But I had no intentions of walking out here. I'm going to have these little chigger bugs all over my legs. I'm out here in my Crocs and shorts. It's just too hot for anything else. But I'm going to guess this mama has a baby. I see a goat out here. Either that or something's wrong and she's super sick. Maybe she got snake bit. We should not be having any babies right now, even though it's possible. The math don't really add up because, well, yeah, we didn't get rid of our buck too long ago. So yeah, it's possible. We could be, actually, okay, I see what's going on now. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. And I'm trying to be careful as I walk because, as you guys know, in the last month, we've had 2 of our cats, Smeagol being one of them, get bit by copperheads. And those dudes are so camouflaged you can't hardly see them. And I'm out here walking in all this stuff. This is prime real estate for copperheads. All right, so we have a Spanish goat that has a baby, a new baby. I see one. What you doing, mama? Everything okay? I'm not gonna bother you. I just wanted to come check on you. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm sure the dogs know you're out here. Yep. So the baby, it looks like the baby was born probably earlier today. It looks like it's already dried off, which wouldn't take long in this weather. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna get out of here in just a second. So you can kind of see mama's dancing around. And that is because the flies usually bother them so well. I don't like having these kids in the summertime. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that little baby is kind of panting. It's hot. So the baby's kind of panting around a little bit. It's perfectly fine. It's just, that's the natural way of any animal or a mammal to kind of cool off, is kind of pant. But anyways, you can see that mama, that's one of our Spanish mamas. We'll leave her alone. It looks like she has a little white colored baby, a little gray on it. But anyways, that would be from our buck bow, because goat gestation takes about 5 months for these babies to come once the moms are bred. And I think we got rid of him about, I don't even know if it was 2-3 months ago. something like that. But I can guarantee you Miss Cora's already been out here with the baby. She's the midwife when it comes to these kids. She usually don't take her eye off these babies for very long. And anyways, you can see this mama kind of dancing around and stuff. You can kind of see her dancing around with her back legs and stuff. What she's doing is she's kicking the flies off of her because she gets that scent on her, the afterbirth and everything, and then the flies smell it and they come in. But what's even more dangerous than that is what we got to keep an eye out for are the black-headed vultures. We don't have a lot of goats born, kid goats born in the summertime. We don't want that to happen because the black vultures are so bad. What they do is they land in these trees. They fly around, first of all. They fly around. They smell the scent of dead animals. They smell scents like afterbirth and stuff like that. And they will come in, they'll land in the trees and wait for these babies to be born. Or after one's born, they'll lay in the tree until it looks safe. They'll come down, they'll start pecking the eyes out of the baby goats and they'll actually kill them. Our dogs actually hate the birds, so it's a good thing for us that our dogs don't like the birds because I know a lot of farmers that lose cattle. I know farmers that lose sheep and goats, baby goats and baby calves to the black-headed vultures. And luckily, you can see who is sitting right here watching. So she'll keep a good eye on her. I'm not worried about this baby at all. I hear something. I hear a hoot owl, but I thought I heard something else crying. It could have been one of the goats back behind me. So anyways, I know Miss Cora's got her eye on this baby goat. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'll keep looking out this way now. The mama will probably keep this baby over here tonight. A lot of times these Spanish goats, they're such good moms, they're very protective, but they like to kind of keep their babies isolated from the rest of the herd. So I had no plans of even any baby goats coming this summer, but one thing you don't have to worry about is the ice and the snow and all the cold weather and stuff like that. So I got 2 guard dogs out here that's going to be keeping an eye on the baby. Russell, he's 5 months old now. He's already had we've had 3 kids born after he was born. We have some kids that are about 1.5 months, 2 months old that Russell was raised with. He did really well with them. I only had to get onto him like one time for kind of, he wasn't even really being rough with them. He was just kind of playing with the baby and the mama didn't like it. So I kind of had to correct him. But that is what you want if you're trying to raise good livestock guarding dogs. You want them to be raised in real life scenarios. And mom and dad, Leesky and Cora, were able to be right there and help him kind of train up to show him what is right and what's wrong. So that is, it's worth its weight in gold when you are a farmer and you're raising livestock and you need the dogs for, you know, predator control or whatever reason. And that's what ours are for. So anyways, well, that's exciting. I'm about to go tell the family the news, the good news. We got a new baby goat. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Cora, you can see Cora's still staying over there. Mr. Russell's right behind me here. I was wanting him to take a dip in the pool or in the pond, but I don't think he's gonna do that. So anyways, guys, there you go. Like I said, anytime I come outside, I never know what's going to be going on. Today, it's hot, but we got a new baby goat. If it's a girl, I think we'll call her Summer. How about that? I bet it's a boy though. Who knows? You just never know. But anyways, I'm gonna wait. Last night, like I said, we went and got the boat. We didn't get home till 9 o'clock, which luckily it stays light until about 9:30 here right now. So I'll probably come back out about 8:30, 9 o'clock and feed tonight. It's just now like 6 o'clock. And that should give the dogs and the goats and everybody a little time to get their appetite from being too hot. You guys know how it is when it's really hot outside and you've been out working or whatever. Even if you're just sitting out there, you come in and your wife or your mom or someone says, hey, dinner's done. I'm like, oh man, I don't feel like eating. I'm too hot right now. I can just imagine that's how the dogs are. But I'm gonna tell you something. This is one animal that never stops eating. Look at this. They never stop eating. I don't think they could ever get too hot. You know, goats are kind of used to being raised in the warmer climates and such, so they're probably used to it. A lot of their food is forage or browse, weeds, grass, leaves, all that type of stuff. They're like, Leesky, you're all wet, man, get away from us. But I can almost guarantee if I walk out here with a bucket of feed, the goats will come and eat, no doubt. But we try to plan it to where we feed our goats and our dogs at the same time, so the dogs can eat and the goats don't bother them, all that type of stuff. So anyways, I've been rambling for probably 25 minutes now. Corey's still sitting up there with the mama. So you guys will have to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I don't even know if you can see way over there. This camera don't zoom real well. But subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And I'll try to do an update video here in a day or two. Let you guys know how the baby is doing. I think we're going to be good. I don't know if there's any more mamas pregnant. Uh-oh. Cora's out there something. She's running, actually. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in. She's found something. I don't know what she's seen. Smeagol was over there hunting, but he's in the yard. So I don't know what that was. But that's usually the actions you'll see if one of those birds try to land on our property. You'll see the dogs start running. Oh, Smeagol actually caught something, guys. All right. Man, this video is just getting stranger and stranger. There's all kinds of action. I just thought I was fixing to end it. Let's go see what Smeagol got. Some of you probably thought I wasn't telling the truth about a cat hunting like that, but I promise you, this cat is a hunting fool. And I just walked over there and checked on him, and I didn't see him with anything. And then we go check on the baby and walk back, and guess what? He's got another prize. This cat is a hunting fool. I want to make sure that he gets this for himself. I feel like if he goes and puts in the work, he needs to be able to enjoy his prize, is what I'll call it. I know we got some anyways. This isn't a tiny little prize either. Look at this. Smeagol, man, you are an amazing hunter, man. I'm not gonna show anything graphic, but yeah, he's not completely done, if you get what I'm saying. He's dragging it back up to the house, and I'm gonna let him do that. That's his deal. I'm not taking it away from him, and I'm gonna try to make sure Mr. Mojo don't intervene, so he can at least enjoy a little bit. But I think me and Rachel talked about this earlier with my dad. We think Mr. Smeagol is just a nice guy. We think that he goes and does this, brings back his prizes to show us, you know, look what I did. We think that he thinks he's doing a good deed for us, but I also think that he is bringing them back to share with his family, whether it be us, Mojo, Skeeter, Gracie, whatever. So anyways, wow, you just never know. So anyways, guys, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, stay tuned for the next video, and we'll go back and check on that baby goat, see how it's doing, see if we got any more baby goats coming. And hope you guys stay cool. Hopefully next video, Mr. Mojo will be getting a haircut, or it'll already be done. So love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.